Hey, if you've ever sat down for a movie and felt like something was missing, like the screen was amazing but the sound just lived in front of you instead of around you, then you already know you've been settling. The Skywave X70 is made for people who want sound that arrives, not just plays. Before anything else, check the current price in stock. Systems like this with real Dolby Atmos depth tend to move, and waiting usually doesn't make it cheaper. You knew it was time to upgrade the moment your TV speakers or cheap soundbar left you leaning in, squinting for clarity, or constantly boosting volume just to catch dialogue. That little frustration isn't small, it's your instincts telling you you're ready for something genuinely immersive. When you switch into the X70, that relief hits immediately. You don't have to chase sound anymore. Dialogue feels anchored, effects feel like they're everywhere, and the low end, it doesn't just rumble. It anchors your room. Once you experience that depth, anything less starts to feel hollow. Picture a normal night. You queue up a blockbuster and the first explosion doesn't just happen, it fills the room. Footsteps in games don't just come from front left, they orbit you, giving you spatial awareness you never got before. Music feels layered and alive, like instruments are placed around you instead of squeezed through tiny TV speakers. Even casual shows feel richer, more cinematic, more real. The performance here isn't just louder. It's intentional. 7.1.4 channels means height and depth, not just left and right. The wireless sub doesn't fight cables or clutter. And because everything talks to each other cleanly, your space suddenly feels designed instead of patched together. If you're hesitating because you think sound is sound, that doubt disappears the second you hear true directional audio. That S-loss aversion. At work, once you've heard content come alive, you notice every time something sounds flat or boxed in. You want to unhear that difference. Here's the part that surprises people most. The way this system doesn't demand your attention but earns it. You don't get tired of it. You just enjoy it. Depth becomes normal. Presence becomes expected. Your room feels full instead of hollow. Dialogue is clear without cranking volume. Movies and games feel layered, and a live bass hits with real authority. Every scene earns your attention. It's bigger than a tiny soundbar, and once you hear full surround, small systems feel weak. At some point you stop obsessing over specs and just choose the experience you already imagined. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and look back on every time you miss depth in your sound. Check the current price and stock now and make your audio match the greatness of your screen.